what happened when KSND became KFAT, say roughly spring of '75, right? How did it come about that we got this format?
We went to a media conference in Grinnell, Iowa, and we'd known Larry Yurden for a while, and went and re-met Larry Yurden, who told us about progressive country. We were going to leave the station country, remember? So we could play
remember Radio America?
So we could play bluegrass. We thought that would be wonderful.
Yeah. But do you remember Radio America, though?
No, I don't know.
Was that because you were...
It was the interim period before Larry showed up after we became KFAT. We were Radio America for a while.
Call letters hadn't changed, really. Didn't change for a while.
Well, did you?
That was one of the reasons that everybody got so disgusted, was because the call letters hadn't changed, and here we were KSND, but we weren't.
That's great.
Gee, I seem to recall a period where we were KFAT, but all we would ID ourselves was Radio America through the hour, and then KFAT at the top. And
remember Enid?
Enid Wingate, yeah, she's up in Grass Valley right now. Yeah, she runs an antique store and everything. She's happily married.
Never wants to talk to us again.
Married.
She found a man.
Made it.
All right. That proves it, folks. There is a God.
Right. So I got a question. Therefore, when started becoming KFAT, and because you wanted to leave it, you wanted to be country. Is that because you were big country fans when you came out here and you wanted a country station, or were you just too lazy to change it?
No, we'd come from.
That was the wrong question to ask.
St. Louis we played country music in St. Louis, but we played all different,
So what happened?
Must have been very brave.
So you went to Grinnell, Iowa, and to have a conference.
And we bumped into Larry, and we said, "Well, Larry, why don't you come run the station? We don't want to do it." That lasted how long?
What was Larry's idea?
Until Christmas.
Yeah,
and
until
the big
Christmas.
walkout.
Then the things just got to be a mess. It wasn't, it was a combination of things that happened.
Let's talk about the big walkout. What was that? What happened?
That was the walkout. That was the very first walkout.
Just the first air staff at KFAT?
That was the first air staff. What happened was that Larry had underestimated how much it would take him to run the station and the problems that he'd encounter, and we had underestimated how much it would take him to run the station. And then Larry was faced with a staff who was very volatile, and Marty was among those people. One of the great all-time names, my favorite names, Bobby Aiken. Bobby Aiken, I love
Rocket Bobby.
Yeah.
He was great.
Now Dale Evans.
A bunch of Dale Evans was, Cease McGowan was there. She's been around for quite some time. Kay Dow person. Worked at KOME for a long time, right?
Long time, yeah.
Yeah, and he had a few problems, and then everyone walked out on him, and then he walked out on us. So
is that what happened?
That's what happened.
Seriously, because I was working, and one day I wasn't. There was no radio station. There was no radio station.
That happened to me, too.
Sherman,
It still happened to you, Sherman.
Larry called me on the phone. He says, "I don't think I'm going to need you anymore." Okay, and the next day there was no radio station.
Well, Jeremy and I went on. That's what it was, the 6-hour bring your sleeping bags to KFAT for a while, and we put Raymond on the air. We put everybody we could find. We put Carl on the air.
Certainly a sign of desperation.
Sure, it was.
Clearly.
I remember walking into that station fresh out of college radio, thinking I knew an awful lot about radio. And walking in there. No, I first bumped into Yurden. And Yurden was standing in the hall smoking a cigarette.
A sight to behold.
Really nervous and running around like a nut. And I said, "Hi, I'm up here to do my little interview with you for this radio show." And he said, "You're hired. Go and talk to me. You got a newscast in 15 minutes." And that was the end of that, So
you could hear all that training did pay off.
Sure.
Look at that. I'm going to be on the air.
This is professional radio, folks,
Real radio.
And Jeremy's way of hiring somebody was unique in the industry. I want you to know that. Jeremy would like to... when I walked in there, now you have to imagine the scene at KFAT. You can't imagine, you always think that when you hear a radio station, they have some idea of what's going on. Little do you know, folks. I walked into the radio station, there was a dog walking around, and there was little girls without any clothes on, and there was just people hanging around and everything like that, and eating lunch in the hall.